Hey guys, Renee here from FoodHealing.org. Some of you may remember a while back I had mentioned that I was really curious about this whole keto thing that everybody was doing, and I've learned a little bit about it, of course, and we certainly have clients and customers that do it, but I am ready to start my trial experiment of it. I've been able to learn a little bit this weekend about exactly how to calculate what your macronutrients and your caloric intake would be starting out, and also have signed up using an app that will help me to track all of my food and all of that good stuff. So I am going to put my starting stats here. So my starting weight is about 145. Some of that is inflammation and things that I've been dealing with fascial recoil and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. Starting weight will be 145. My height is 5'2.5", so we're going to go with 5'2" on that. And my goal weight is 123. Body fat percentage, I was having a hard time measuring. It was coming up really, really low. I was using one of those calibrator pincher things, and I'm not sure exactly what I was doing wrong. Maybe it's because it was a plastic one, but it seemed unrealistically low. Now I know that as I mentioned, a lot of the issues that I'm managing are structural and not necessarily strictly a fat thing. But we're going to go with the suggested average, which is 25, which puts you in the average range, normal range, but definitely with there's room there to improve and still be healthy. So let's see. Okay, so the calories that are recommended per day for me at this phase with my current stats and my goal is 1147, and the percentage of macronutrient intake is 5% carbs, 20% protein, and 75% fat, I think is what it is. So I started today. I started this morning. We'll have some help. We are on vacation at the family's lake house, and our cousin has had tremendous success with it and has had some experience, so she's been able to help me get started and show me how to find the information that I need. So the website that I am utilizing to calculate, utilizing their calculator, is ruled.me, RULED.me, and they have a ketogenic calculator, and that you put in your height, your weight, and your body fat percentage, and your gender and your age, and then it tells you, what your plan is. And then as you progress, you put in your updated information, and you'll get updated plan. And then the app that I'm using to track my food intake and my nutrient intake, and it'll track my activity based on my phone. Of course, it would require me to carry my phone around all the time, which I don't do, but that is called MyFitnessPal. And of course they have a paid version, but I'm using the free version. And there's already a huge database of foods that are in there, by brand too. They even have my fermented sriracha sauce from Wild Brine, which is not a mainstream food item. So I'm very impressed, but you can also, of course, add your food items. You can even scan I'm not sure I think you're scanning the barcode and not the nutritional panel, but there is a place where you can scan an item and it'll automatically put the information into the system. So really, really cool. So today's day one. Today is Sunday, August 5th, and that's where I'm at. We're gonna see how it goes, and I'll be back on to share with you guys the things that I learn and my progress as I go, because we're learning this together. I'm sure a lot of you already know about it, but it's pretty new to me. And I'm also really excited to experiment how this works with our current lifestyle, which is dairy-free, especially if it's pasteurized cow dairy. Absolutely none. Dairy-free, soy-free, no peanut, no canola oil. Yeah, that's the bulk of it. So shouldn't really be a big issue, but a lot of whole foods. The biggest challenge, so here's today's learning piece. The biggest challenge that I see in this long term is the limitation on fruits and vegetables because of the carb intake, and that's going to seriously cut back on your phytonutrient intake. Of course, we know that our health is sustained by more than just calories, fat, sugar, carbs, protein. So the phytonutrients, the cancer-fighting things, the immune-boosting things that are in our food, a lot of that is in the fruits and vegetables. So I think long-term, more of a Whole30 type thing, or a whole foods diet that is based primarily around fresh produce and organic fresh foods, whether you're eating fish or you're eating meat or you're not. That's the best long-term plan, but I certainly see this method as being successful, and so far I don't see anything that's blatantly unhealthy about it. And you know that we are definitely sticklers on healthy diets, so stay tuned. My next 2 videos coming up that you should watch for is what exactly is ketosis and what is the keto diet doing, and the other video is going to be what about coffee and caffeine with keto. All right, until then, thanks for joining me on this journey. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those in the description or in the comments down below, and I look forward to talking with you all next time. Bye.